announcer all night, Mr. Jeff Hobbs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and please help me welcome to the cage, Kerry Reed.
So here's Kerry Reed, and Reed has had some work in Muay Thai. This is his second career Muay Thai bout. He is 0-1 in his Muay Thai career. He is from the Glory MMA camp in Sylvia, North Carolina. You get a look at Reed right there. Quite the character. 31-year-old from, I guess it's the Cherokee, North Carolina area. It's really the first time that Glory MMA camp has fought, we believe, here in this area for any promotion, and trained by Spencer Pickard, who's a former UFC fighter. And so that camp a little bit more of an unknown, so kind of a wild card. One tough man in 2019, and 0-1 in MMA as well. So Kerry Reed and Harrison Reymond tonight. You see, look at the tail of the tape. Reymond much younger, 12 years younger, also 4 inches taller. The weight, a little bit of a difference for this lightweight bout at 155, as both guys were just a skosh over, and then Reymond has the win where Reed has the loss. What do you think of this matchup?
Well, I'm excited for this matchup. I mean, Kerry Reed, like you say, he comes from experience of a guy, a former UFC fighter. So it's good to see Kerry. Kerry is 31. He's a little older, and there's we got a few little mouthpiece issues that come from sometimes nerves, man. I want people to understand back at home, man. Them nerves be wilding when you are getting ready to get in that cage, man. There's a lot of things you don't even be thinking about.
You just saw one of his cornermen running. That's because he doesn't have his mouthpiece, and it's in the back. So they're going to get it. So that's our delay. Kerry Reed is a blue belt. He mentioned he worked with Spencer Fisher, who's a former UFC fighter, and comes in at 0-1, weighed in at 156.8, and his opponent awaits Harrison Reymond. And you talk about that Shield Systems camp. Damir Fabagovich, Amy Coleman, so many great, Ben Harrison, Scott Holtzman, a lot of great fighters. All right, here's our man Jeff.
Now, help me welcome to the cage, Harrison Reymond.
So Harrison Reymond, the 19-year-old, is 1-0 in Muay Thai, and we saw him earlier in Aries Fight Series. Really impressive in his Muay Thai. He's wrestled at the state level in high school, jumped in as a sophomore, and man, he said he loved the drug of competition, so to speak, and was hooked. So the 19-year-old looking for a second win in Muay Thai.
Yes, I mean, the last time I saw him fight, man, he had an incredible fight. I mean, it was one of those potential fight of the nights he fought. And Harrison Reymond, man, I mean, he's tough. And I'm going to tell you something, that Shield system is they bring out a lot of tough guys. I mean, he also has in his corner, who cut also fights out of Shield system, Scott Holtzman, UFC fighter. He also has Damir Fabagovich, as we stated. Shield Systems has an incredible camp, and man, when they bring strikers, they like to usually start their guys off Muay Thai at times. So when they bring a Muay Thai guy in, they better be ready. And we got another Shield System guy in here that was started out in Muay Thai that is now will be doing MMA in the amateur main event out of Joseph Hishman, his teammate. So these Shield System guys, they when they're ready to go, man, they get going.
And we take another look at the tail of the tape between Harrison Reymond and Kerry Reed. Reymond, of course, will have Scott Hot Sauce Holtzman in his corner, as well as his coach, great Ben Harrison. And Ben Harrison Reymond talking this week, he said, man, my coach does not put any of us out there until we are ready. Let's go back to Jeff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout of the evening is sponsored by KGO, Keep Going Official Nutrition. It's in the lightweight division and scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Your first fighter, fighting out of the Allure Properties blue corner. He has a record of 0 wins with just 1 loss. He weighed in at 156.8 pounds. He represents Glory MMA out of Sylvia, North Carolina. This is Kerry Reed. And his opponent, Fighting out of the Knoxville Mortgage Brokers red corner. He has a record of 1 win with no losses. He weighed in at 156.5 pounds. He's representing Shield Systems right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. This is Harrison Reymond.
All right, we're ready for our third battle of the night, lightweight Muay Thai bout presented by KJO Nutrition. Kerry Reed in the long black trunks, Harrison Reymond in the gray trunks. Jimmy Neely, our referee, they touch gloves and we are underway. Muay Thai, 3 2-minute rounds here at the world famous Cotton Eye Joe.
Good, good pace there. Oh, good leg kick there from Reymond. Oh, good by Reed. You know, firing off that combination.
Quick strikes from Reymond.
Yes, Reymond got fast hands. Oh, really good left hook there. Oh, but Reed caught him. Oh, man. Reed going straight down the pipe there, man. Some really good punches. Not a good leg kick there from Reed. Oh, really good punch there from Reed. Oh, but good knee to the body. And then good combination. Oh, what a man.
Man, Reed can take some blows.
Good night. Oh, but good straight there from Reed.
Nice jab by Reymond, stuck in there.
Good inside leg kick there from Reed again.
Boy, you hear it in football and you know it. Quick twitch. That's
yes.
what Reymond
has that quick twitch, man.
Yep.
Like, oh, good left hook. Good. But Reed keeping that pressure on him, man. Good jab there from Reymond. Another good jab. The pace in this one is high as well.
Yeah, don't just hear about Muay Thai and think, yeah, I can sleep through these. No, not here in Aries Fight Series.
Good knee to the body. Wow. These guys are going at it. They're smiling. Reed smiling a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's kind of settled in a little bit. You know, yes. I wondered how nervous he was. It's like a head kick there, fired back. But, man, he looks like maybe he's gained some confidence being in there.
Yes, I think Reed gained a little confidence. I mean, yes, he did look nervous. Really nervous early on. But, man, he's starting to gain some confidence as he's throwing strikes now on Reymond. Good combination there from Reymond. Oh!
Reed
they still
down. Wow. Are they going to give him a count before the –
Right before the bell rings, we are headed to round number 2.
I will say, I know it did look like he was about to fall.
Yeah.
But the way he was still firing off after the fact, I think that count is going to slightly hurt him. Now, I do still believe Reymond was going to win the round regardless from the way it was going. Now, Reed did land some really good shots. So you try to go for a knee to the body. Boom, right there on the chin. Boom, boom. Oh, my goodness. I mean, you look at it in slow-mo and you can tell. But I think after watching the slow-mo, okay, I can see the reason why between the standing count. But
so you thought he was going
I
down?
thought, yeah. I mean, I would want to actually, I know this might sound a little malicious, but you would like to actually see them go down, at least a knee touch before stepping in, because he was still standing. And if he's able, now if he's not defending himself and he's moving on his feet, that's a different thing. But that standing count could affect the way that round went. I mean, that round was close on both sides, but I do believe Reymond was going to win that regardless. But that surefied the win of the round by Reymond.
Sorry, Torres. In the count doesn't have to just happen if a fighter goes down.
No.
The referee can determine and give the count even if the fighter is still up.
Yes.
And that's what Jimmy Neely did there. Underway in round number 2.
Especially if they're not defending themselves. If they're not defending themselves and they're just taking a bunch of shots, you've seen MMA fights, all of them, they will stop them.
And Reed was disappointed. Oh man, what a flurry.
Good Lord.
Wow, Reed charging back. Boy, Reed showing major toughness, man.
Yes, major toughness.
Clinch this time on Reymond, but that's tough with his long limbs, man. Just really good technique from Reymond, man. You can see how well schooled he is.
Yes.
Reymond in those gray trunks and Reed in the black.
Oh, good overhand there from Reed.
Yeah, that drew a smile from Reed. He liked that.
Like if I could land that a few more times. Oh, nice spinning back kick there.
Harrison Reymond, for those of you in the Knoxville area, his dad runs Eddie's Health Shop. Fantastic business.
Oh, man. What a great combination there from Reymond.
Both guys kind of almost a 360 circle, and then
Yeah.
a punch landed by Reymond.
Yeah, they had to take that. Oh, good overhand right there from Reed again. Yeah, Reed enjoying this, man.
Yeah, the strikes have slowed just a touch in pace. And there's the final 10 seconds on the way here in round number 2.
Oh, straight down the middle.
Oh, down goes Reed. Wow. What a blow.
Now that count is warranted right there.
Yeah,
That count is warranted.
and we'll see if Reed can get up.
You got to turn around to the ref.
Yeah.
You got to show. You got to show that you're able to.
Oh, now he dropped his mouthpiece.
I don't think he's ready now. Stop the fight.
Yeah.
Give it up for him. We are going to see a round 3. He answered the bell.
Wow.
Man.
Let him hear you, Cotton Eye Joe. These
I
guys
think
are
even
going
Reed
down.
is surprised, honestly. I think
am.
he's still dazed.
I think he's still dazed too, man.
And he
think he's
dropped
still
that
dazed.
mouthpiece.
He's man, what a coming.
Wow.
This Harrison Reymond, man, he's a monster, man. These, like I say, these Shield System guys, they're tough. Here, man, I mean, you know, he was throwing a lot of that little up jab. You know, set it off a little bit. Still looking. Right hook, left hook. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It put him down.
Reymond thought it was over.
I would have thought, yeah.
Over here wants a free beer, I know.
So it's 8, right? The count? Or is it 10?
Drinking over here.
Because at 8, he had his back turned still to Jimmy Neely.
I'm bored. I can't
And so, but
drink.
Jimmy kept counting after that. But then even when he did come to him, he dropped his mouthpiece. So I'm just a little surprised of that response to the end of the count.
You may actually just made a really good point because the count does matter if it was an 8 or a 10. If it was an 8 and the way his response was,
Right.
the fight should be over. Even with a 10,
Yeah.
I think the way Reed's coming out, man, he's coming out hard. But I don't know how many more of these tough shots Harrison can throw, man.
And another part of it is they're
Oh, it's
amateurs. There goes
mouthpiece
the mouthpiece
again.
again.
Oh, stop the.
Yeah, see? Man. Yeah, he is stiff. It's over.
The fight.
Man.
Yeah.
Dude.
That fight should have been stopped in the second.
Wow.
That fight should have been stopped.